Bucks here. Today we have a bit of an update on the content coming. We're going to talk about Donald Penn, how to get him, team of the week, and some anger runs, and of course, more of EA shenanigans, because it wouldn't be another day without EA shenanigans, okay? So, Donald Penn, we'll go through the card first, then how to get him. There's customizable branching paths with how to get them, and I kind of like this sort of idea just overall, which is allow you to customize cards. I always thought for a while that they could steal the parallel idea from MLB and then implement like their own sort of version of it with like a customizable upgrade depending on how you use the card. So Donald Penn, there's obviously out of position, he's tight end, he's normally a tackle. If you guys remember, like golden ticket Donald Penn from Madden, was at 25, where he was basically, he had like Vanguard activated all the time because he was so big and he just like plowed people when you put him out wide at wide receiver. So it's kind of a cheese game, cheese game at that point. So what isn't a cheese game with Madden? Here's the speed version of him. Here is the blocking version of him. And here is the route running version of him that got short route running, medium route running, not even at the 90s, kind of. What's the point of even doing this at this point? But the downside of this is it's kind of cool, but it's also kind of crap. So you got to turn into Twitch streams. All right, you got to turn into 8 of them. The issue is they're giving them to select creators and only open directory for like the last 3 of them. So it's a little frustrating because like this is how EA keeps people under their thumb. This is EA's like, hey, sell out to us and we'll give you a good viewership for your Twitch stream stuff. And it's sad because then the community says dumb things like, oh yeah, the trade block should be gone. Like, good job, EA, right? They go ahead and praise them for awful work that they do. And it's sad. And like, because these are creators, they have an audience. The audience actually thinks they're not sellouts. They actually are like, yeah, that's a good opinion. You can like twist and justify anything in the world, bruh. And these sons of bitches do it for some Twitch drops. Anybody that's sponsored by EA, their opinion should not matter on anything EA related at all. They're sellouts to EA on the product they cover. And that's okay in some sense of like, they're just creators, right? But when people actually listen to their opinion on Madden, that's where there's problems, right? Because they're inherently biased by the fact that they're getting things from EA. Now, if they're just covering like early release items, that's fine. Like my early, I mean, like, okay, so Madden 24 came out and people did videos on Madden 24. That's totally fine. That's good information because you can only work with so many freaking creators when you're getting out information on the game. That's 100% fine in my opinion. But the fact that they like do things like this, giving away stupid things that could go to the whole community, right? Imagine somebody's trying to get into streaming and they're like, yo, I could boot up my own stream and get drops to my stream so I can like, you know, have my friends watch my stream while I'm streaming my career and while they get rewarded, I get rewarded. But nope, not for the first, what is it, 5 of the 8 that are open to the community? No, that's just specific creators because we got to give them rewards for simping for us all year because nobody else will do it. Absolutely embarrassing stuff going on right now in the Madden community here. So next up, team of the week. What's going on? Who's on their way? Andrew Van Ginkel, Dolphins. They've been playing well this year. Well deserved. There we go. Okay. Van Ginkel got an 83 though. The problem with 83 cards is they're not that good. Same with their Shadow Light. Not that good. 85, also not that good and not really usable outside of like, you know, 4th defensive tackle right there on your 49ers theme team. I don't even know if he'll make the depth chart on the 49ers theme team. Michael Pittman, okay, like, I get it, they need pack trash, I do. It's just unfortunate when such a good NFL football player gets an 85. Bud Dupree got an 89. Even here, like, these are pretty good for like some squads, but 87 speed, 90 power move, that's fine-ish for rushing the passer. It ain't great. 79 block shed's not going to help against the run, but, you know, stretches are so animation-based that the block shed doesn't really come into effect as much. I've seen it work a little bit, but generally it's more animation-based than block shed-based for, like, stretches and outside runs. So it's not, I guess it's not a destroyer of the card, but it's not great, Bob. All right, Deebo Samuel right here, 89 also. Oof. Debo is like a world ender. He might be getting like, did he get like a winter card last year or something? He should get another one. Matthew Stafford, he'll have set feet lead. The interesting thing is these champions are now 92. I think kind of EA showed their hand here. A lot of like champions will be like 1 overall lower than the limiteds. Maybe that's just something that they've changed going forward without telling us. But like getting the champions at 92 and then the limited rate here at 93. Interesting. I'll just we've had this discussion over the last a little bit, and I'm not going to rehash the money demand for EA that they're kind of like moving towards. But anyways, Derek Stingley Jr. looks like a really nice card. Texans theme team on the ups. Allen Robinson, W. He got this for his work with Jacksonville a few years ago, but he also does get Steelers chemistry, so big W for the Steelers theme team and therefore America. 93 speed on this LTD. And then Kwity Paye 92 with 88 speed. Blockshed 90, Palmwood 92. Not too terrible for the edge. All right. And then we have there's a Matthew Berry Angry Runs boost. Brock Purdy. Oh no, sorry. There's Matthew Berry boost, and the Angry Runs players next. Brock Purdy's getting looks like a plus to him on some accuracies and under pressures and stuff like that. And then James Conner, another Steeler. I know it's for another team, right? This is kind of weird as a Steelers fan. Oftentimes we're used to players going elsewhere and playing really bad. But now that our coaching, like our coordinators, our position coach, are so bad, players are leaving the Steelers and becoming dominating forces elsewhere. James Conner, once Landon Roberts went out for us this past weekend, he just like took over the game, right? Because our linebackers ended up, they play like middle schoolers out there now, and it's very frustrating. And I can't blame the team because our first 3 linebackers in the depth chart are all down with injuries. Hopefully Landon Roberts comes out, but the first 2 are out for the year. So it is tough. It is tough to stop the run when your linebackers are, practice squad linebackers, and I just don't know why we haven't gone and gotten Reuben Foster yet. But you guys can hear me. Come here to hear me wax poetic about the Steelers. Let's talk about the game. And I don't know, like what there's really to do with the game itself overall right now, outside of investing in potentially 90 overalls during this team of the week. If you're looking to do market stuff, investing in 90 overalls for the Thursday promo, right? Today is Wednesday, my dudes. And I think that might just be it. The problem is okay, so if we go ahead and go to, let's just filter out one of these. Just go like most feared. And we'll see, I think maybe later today when the, wait, why can't I see most feared? There it is, I'm blind. Later today, when the team of the week comes out, these things might go down in overall, but there's going to be no 90s released from packs and team of the week, it looked like. I didn't see anything right there. I was hoping to snag these around 100. But I've been looking over the last day or so, and I haven't really seen much below 115. So, it's just people aren't really ripping packs as much and listing lower, so I kind of may have missed my opportunity maybe over the weekend to grab somewhere around 100. Because I feel like at 120-ish, what we're seeing right here, that means 5 of them for a 93 set, which is traditionally what we get. 5 for a 93 equals 600K. 600K for a 93, it feels close to right. Unless we get an insane 93, then we can see 800, 900K right away, and there would be profit there. So it really depends at this point, at current prices of 90s, and people have been prepping for 90s too. So people are absolutely used to these investments now. So when a lot of people do something, it's not that great, which is when people say, hey, it's so easy to make money off the market in Madden. If everybody was making money off the market in Madden, there would be no money to be made off the market in Madden, right? That's why limited investments aren't nearly as profitable as they used to be a couple years ago. They still work to a little bit. There are still limited investments that are profitable, but there's a reason why it's a little less and a little worse right now than it was before. So that's all I'm trying to say is there's only so many people that can profit off the market at any one time. So what's the end goal? Us to profit, the people that are listening, of course, and 120, you guys can get in. It's a decent gamble, especially if they release. I do think they'll release some heat Thursday. I really do. So it might not be a bad idea to grab a few, maybe not sink all of your coins into it, but have a few coins just good to go for the Thursday content. Otherwise, we've talked about, check out my Market Monday where I talked about the rest of it as far as like, should you be holding training now? Because potential for presence, even though, presence last year came out a week late, they have done presence on day one before, and that would drive up the market without a doubt. So there's a lot of moving pieces here. Zero Chill is basically the premier program of the entire Madden season, and some crazy stuff's about to happen all these next few days. All right, see ya.